I guess it was in the cards for you to find out eventually.
It was very cute of you to get me to quit my job. Tell me I was going to work for a banker. You know, it's going to be a wonderful reference to tell people that my last employer was Shep Morrison, a gangster.
Well, you don't have to tell anybody anything. You still got a job.
Do you think I'd go on working for you?
Well, now, look, I know I'm no pillar of society, but I'm not as bad as you think.
You couldn't be.
Now, wait a minute. You got to listen to me. A few years ago, I was just a peaceful guy like anybody else, running a dairy lunch and selling a little pound of stuff on the side. Then they started shoving me around. I found out the only way I could make them stop was to shove back a little harder. Well, pretty soon I got so good at shoving, I found myself in charge of it. But that still don't mean I like it.
Then why didn't you quit?
Well, that's not so easy once you're in. I can't quit.
Fortunately, I can.
Gee, I wouldn't have said all those things I did if I'd known who you was. From now on, I'm gonna be proud to call you my old man.
Do you mean to say you're not even Harry's father?
I guess not.
Well, you ought to know, hadn't you?
Look, I'll be honest with you. Yesterday when I saw you at that store, I really wanted to ask you for dinner. But while I was casing you, we started talking about kids, and the first thing I knew, I was a father. Well, from there on in, I had to live up to it.
You lied yourself into this just to get me to go out with you?
Yeah. But you ought to be flattered. If I hadn't liked you so much, I wouldn't have bothered.
I am flattered, Mr. Morrison. But goodbye.
So you're going to walk out on me, huh?
Why shouldn't I? You don't need a nursemaid, and you haven't any children.
Why, sure I have. Now that I've got used to Harry and we sort of understand each other, I'm going to keep him around here. Don't make up your mind now. Let's talk about it at dinner. Let me take you down to the Gold Coast.
Oh, well,
That's great.
All right. But it's only because it's Christmas.
Hot dog! I always wanted to go to a classy joint.
You're going to bed like a kid ought to.
What do you mean? After what you said, I thought I was going to be one of the gang.
Well, you're not big enough yet. If you go to bed and grow a little more, maybe later on I'll take you in.
Thanks, Shep. I'll grow as fast as I can. I'll cut out smoking.
Don't quit all at once. Maybe you better taper off easy.
Okay.
Come on, Harry.
Hey, Pop, do I have to sleep with all them teddy bears now? Do I?
No, forget it.
Gee, thanks. He's a swell guy.
Hey, boss, you know those two guys Pretty Willie sent over last night?
You mean the ones we killed?
Yeah, one of them has a sore throat. Think we ought to have it sprayed?
Let's go down and take a look at them.
3 hearts.
4 diamonds.
How long you been here?
They got me